Good morning or afternoon or evening, everyone. Welcome today online training session on enterprise and architect and the TUJAF, the Open Group Architecture Framework. In this session, we'll cover the following chapters to provide you with a comprehensive understanding of EA and its practical implementation using the TUJAF framework. Let's begin with our training. My name is Ahmed Shami, expert in IT management, EA governance, strategy and digital transformation, machine learning and analytic, and finance in the cloud. I will take you with the journey of 18 plus years of experience from different industries and certifications. Before I start, very important to subscribe on the channel and discuss each one of your expectation from the course in order to discuss in a real scenario. Also, don't hesitate to communicate with me privately for any questions you're looking for. In chapter 1, we will provide you with an overview of enterprise and architect and its significance in modern organization. We will explore the components and principles of EA, discuss the benefits of implementing EA, and introduce you to various EA framework and standards. Moving to chapter 2, we'll focus on TUJAF framework and its fundamental concept. We will provide you with an overview of TUGAF framework, explain the core concept and terminology used in TUGAF, and help you understand the architecture development method. Additionally, we will discuss the different TUGAF certification level and the benefits they offer, and the difference between TUGAF 10 and 9. Chapter 3 dive deeper into the TUGAF ADM, which provides a structured approach to EA development. We will explore each phase of the TUGAF ADM in details, including the activities, deliverables, and guidelines associated with each phase. Furthermore, we will discuss how ADM can be tailored to suit different organization contexts and provide you with the case studies and real-world examples of successful ADM implementation. In chapter 4, we will cover various techniques that can be used with the TUGAF ADM for effective EA development. We will explore techniques such as gap analysis and impact assessment, stakeholder management and communication techniques, architecture patterns and reference models, as well as risk management and mitigation strategies. Chapter 5 focus on the practical application of the TUGAF ADM in real-world scenarios. We will provide guidelines for initiating and scoping an architecture project, conducting stakeholder analysis, defining architecture requirement, creating an architecture vision and roadmap, implementing and governing the architecture, and monitoring and measuring architecture effectiveness. Lastly, in chapter 8, we provide additional guidelines and resources to enhance your understanding and application of TUGAF and EA. We will explore additionally. Moving forward to chapter 6, we'll explore the different types of architecture content that are essential for EA development. We will discuss the architecture content framework and its key component, including catalogs, matrices, and diagrams. Additionally, we'll cover the techniques of creating and managing architecture artifact, as well as best practices for documenting and presenting architecture content effectively. Moving to the next slide, we will start in our chapter 1 and what is an EA, what is enterprise architecture important, who is involved in the enterprise and architecture, when is enterprise architecture utilized. Let's begin by addressing the first W question, what is EA? To define enterprise architect, we can break down the term into two parts, enterprise and architecture. So what is enterprise? Enterprise is a collection of organizations that have a common goals. For example, according to GAF framework, an enterprise can be a government agency, a multinational corporation, a non-profit organization, or any other entity with a defined scope and purpose. This enterprise can encompass various industries, sectors, or domains. By understanding the concept of enterprise as a collection of organizations with common goals, we can then focus on the architecture aspect. Now, the term enterprise in the context of enterprise and architecture, this component in the enterprise include business activities and capability, information, and technologies. Business activities and capabilities refer to the various processes, functions, and operation that an enterprise take to achieve its goals. It encompasses the day-to-day activities, strategic initiative, and core competencies of the organization. Information is another crucial component of enterprise. It involves the data and knowledge asset that enterprise collects, store, processes, and disseminates. Information play a vital role in decision making, analysis, and overall business operation. The third component, as we discussed the technology, we discussed the hardware, software, network, and infrastructure that support enterprise information system and enable business operation. Technology help automate processes, enhance productivity, and enable innovation within the organization. It's important to note that enterprise may include various stakeholders beyond its internal business unit. These stakeholders can include partners, suppliers, and customers. Collaborating with this external entity is crucial for the success of enterprise and should be considered in enterprise architecture. Furthermore, the architecture spans across multiple systems and functional groups within the enterprise. This means that the enterprise architecture should address the integration and alignment of different system, application, and department to ensure seamless operation and efficient communication across the organization. Now let's say, what is architecture? The second word. It's a structure of components, their interrelation, and the principle and guidelines governing their design and evolution over time. Conceptual blueprint that defines the structure and operation, the fundamental concept or properties of system in its environment, embedded in its element relationship, and its principles of the design evolution as per source ISO 42010-2011. And I would like to take you to what is different, and we want to explore the distinction between architecture and design, and understand how architecture provides the bigger picture and cover a wider scope of development. Architecture is the context of enterprise architecture, focused on providing overarching framework that define the structure, strategy, purpose of the organization. Provide high-level view of the enterprise, considering the interdependencies and linkage between different domains, systems, and processes. Architecture is concerned with understanding the holistic context and ensuring alignment with organization goals and objectives. On the other hand, design is more specific and focused on detailed planning and implementation of individual components, system, or solution within a framework set by architecture. Design delves into the specific functionality, features, and technical aspect of a particular system or solution, ensuring that it meets the requirement defined by the architecture guidelines. While architecture provides the bigger picture and covers wider scope of development, design is more granular and concentrates on the specific of each component or system. Architecture set the direction and strategic guidelines, while design translates those guidelines into actionable plans and solutions. In summary, architecture focuses on operationalizing the strategy, structure, and the purpose of the organization using framework, goals, principles, and methodology. It provides the bigger picture and covers wider scope of development. Design, on the other hand, focus on detailed planning and implementation of specific component or system within the architecture framework. Let's explore now how Gartner defines enterprise architect and how it contributes to effective enterprise change. According to Gartner, enterprise architect defined as the process translating the business vision and strategy into effective enterprise change by creating, communicating, and improving the key principles and models that describe the enterprise future state and enable its evolution. This definition highlights the role of enterprise architecture in bridging the gap between business vision and strategy and the necessary changes within an organization. It emphasizes the creation, communication, and continuous improvement of key principles and models that depict the desired future state of the enterprise and facilitate its evolution. To illustrate the practical application of enterprise architecture, let's explore some real examples and case study. Example 1. Assume a retail company had a strategic goal to enhance its online presence and improve the customer experience. Through enterprise architecture, the organization developed a roadmap that involved implementing a robust e-commerce platform, integrating it with the existing back-end system, and align business process to support online sales. The enterprise architecture framework helped the company identify the required changes, communicate them across departments, and ensure the successful execution of strategic initiatives. Let's explore the concept of enterprise architect and its significance in shaping the structure and operation of the organization. Enterprise architecture can be defined as a conceptual blueprint that outlines the structure and operation of an organization. Its primary objective is to determine how organization can most effectively achieve its current and future objective. By providing holistic view, enterprise architecture guides decision making and strategic planning to optimize the organization capability and resources. At its core, enterprise architecture focuses on the structure of components within the organization, their interrelation, and their principles and guidelines that govern their design and evolution over time. It establishes a framework for aligning the different functional domains of the organization and ensuring coherence and harmony among them. Unpopular approach to enterprise architecture is a business data application technology, which is commonly known as BDAT. This framework categorizes the different components of the architecture into 4 domains: business, data, application, and technology. The business domain focuses on defining the organizing strategies, processes, and goals. The data domains deal with managing organization data assets and ensuring the data integrity and quality. The applications domain involve the designing and managing the software application that support the organization operation. Lastly, the technology domain encompasses the hardware, software, networks, and infrastructure that support the organization IT systems. The purpose of enterprise architecture, including the BDAT framework, is to manage the alignment between the organization functional domains. It facilitates a comprehensive understanding of how these domains work together to achieve the organization's overall goal and objective. By aligning these domains, enterprise architecture enables improved communication, collaboration, and coordination across various departments and business units. Now we will see one of the advantages of an EA and core value of it. It's enterprise architect takes a holistic view of an organization. If you see in this shape, you will find that a lot of components, as we define it earlier, there's a lot of components need to have interrelation between them. So considering its various component, relationship, and interdependencies, it goes beyond individual silos and department and provide a comprehensive understanding of how organizations function as a whole. By adapting holistic view, enterprise architecture enables us to see a bigger picture and capture complexity and dynamic within the organization. It helps us identify the relationship between business processes, data, application, technology, infrastructure, and people. The holistic view allows us to identify opportunity for optimization, innovation, and alignment across different domains. It helps us recognize potential synergy, streamline processes, and enhance overall organization performance. For example, imagine an organization with a separate department handling customer service, sales, and product development. Without holistic view provided by enterprise architecture, these departments might operate in isolation, leading to inefficiency, redundancy, and misalignment. However, by adopting a holistic view, enterprise architecture can identify opportunity for collaboration, process integration, and shared resources, resulting in improved customer satisfaction, streamlined operation, and cost saving. And this will open a door answering one of the important questions, why EA, and we'll dive in next slide in our next video. Thank you for watching us.